How's it going, everyone? Nice early morning stream. Should be live on all platforms. Darthon, I see you in chat. Warp Core. That's the entire point of this stream, is to find out if they're any good still. Shiner, Mayor Math, how's it going? Is this good morning or good night? I fell asleep shortly after the stream I did yesterday. I don't remember when I ended, but I want to say that I popped a melatonin and I was um like I did not feel good. I was in bed by like 5:30 and I slept until almost 11:30 midnight. Like I was not feeling good yesterday. So I have been up a little bit. My sleep schedule's now a bit screwed up because of that, but the sleep certainly helped. I felt so bad yesterday. I almost just didn't stream at all, but it's like, man, I need to do something. Deathboy, Spectral Stargazer, how's it going? Spectral, did I see something earlier you were asking about, was it you asking about, like, beta or CSV? I was lurking in some streams this morning, and I just remember seeing you'd ask some question. I don't remember if you ever got an answer. It's the perfect time for you to watch. Was it you? It might have been someone else. I'm sorry. I thought I saw you ask something a couple hours ago. Um, oof. It might have been. I think Nick was on there, and I like hopped in, just lurked for a few to see what Nick was doing. I think there was like an ISE run being done, and you guys, you know me. If there's an ISE run, I'm gonna be judging, you know. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling better than yesterday. I do feel a little bit still in my stomach, so I've held off on the coffee today. The niece was sick earlier in the week, so I wonder if like I just caught like a little bit of what she had. Like Hode is back. Yeah, it is early. What does a pilot battlecruiser mean for the Kamari? It just means it should be highly maneuverable. Waldo? Just retail therapy, some storage? Does it look like I need more storage? Do you see this? You know how much storage is right here? There's a lot of storage right here, okay? Probably a little bit too much, but there's a bit. Oh, I guess a teaser here while I've got the full cam up. But I don't know if Bridger's here. Bridger will be very happy to see this. I've been playing around with printing out a certain starship. Anyone recognize where this piece may go? Might help if I put like the next piece on. Probably still need to adjust some colors. But Spectral got it. Yeah. Yeah, so this is a pretty big damn model. Like I got the Prometheus from this guy, and like they're right over on printables, but I guess when I started this project I didn't really expect that this was going to be this much larger. Like I think this model might be almost like it's probably in between 18 and 24 inches in length. And of course, I do have a couple of these for the Trek Starship orders around. I would sell these, except I don't have the rights to this Enterprise here. So if I was to like make these and sell these, I'd have to put like find a different ship thing to put on there. Where does one put such a model? It'll probably just go over on that's a good question. The daedalus is just like sitting above my, or the Prometheus is just sitting up above my computer right now. But this is a little bit bigger. That's a thing for a challenge for another day. I don't have an answer for that one today. Don't touch the boats, exactly. Oh, I got Discord messages. Yeah, Daedalus, you got it, Dark Eddie, you got it, yeah. Few of you picked right up on that. David? Room tour? Yeah. Okay, this part of the room is the clean room. Over there is the hoarder's den, okay? No room tour right now. I need to get this cleaned up really bad. There's so many boxes. Yeah, I'm going to do a lot of market play here with this 0 EC on this character. And nothing in the bank either. Damn. Okay. So let's go over the objectives for today. Dailies and all that, of course. What I'm going to do here before I go in and get my health honor daily done is I'm going to swap over to an Andorian ship. And yeah, I need to... So what I need to do here first, actually, is just get all the Andorian ships in my inventory. T5 Andorian. Claim. Claim. And claim. Oh, damn, I'm not going to have an ultimate, or like an upgrade for this cannon on this. Gonna have to burn some Zen. What would my take be on a legendary Andorian ship? Oh, there's just a ship bundle I could have claimed. Damn it. Yeah, that saves me a couple clicks. Legendary Andorian ship. I mean, I'd probably be basic and just do pilot intel. But I mean, you know, the pilot command that we saw with the stream last or earlier this week, that should be pretty interesting too. Nah, they're not unbound. Unfortunately not. Did this give me two ships with the exact same name, like back to back? Is that what just happened? That's funny. Okay, it gave me two Bretons right there back to back. What sucks about this is now I've got all this junk that I'm going to have to clear out of my inventory. So let's just discharge. Breton 2. BOSS, Breton. And for those wondering why I'm doing this sort of testing, it's because Jeremy had responded in the stream chat on Tuesday that these consoles would, of course, be usable on the upcoming Andorian Kamari light battlecruiser that we're getting with the thing. So with that, that means it's time to get some new testing done to see if this stuff is any good. Yeah, the ultimate tech upgrades, unfortunately, they're bound. Okay. Got a few more things to delete here. I believe that if there was another new shipping coming, they probably would have shown that. So whatever the last ship is probably one that isn't getting a new skin. Yeah, I'm going to have to upgrade one of them, so I will keep one here. Oh, these are where the Alliance hyper cannons came from. Those experimental weapons, those were fine. Nothing, you know, really that crazy. Which of these is the best? I don't remember. I think the one that we always went for was it the Kaimesh or the Kaimesh is the psi focused one. This is IGW, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. We're gonna go with the for the testing here today. I'll be using the Kaimesh, which I apparently have never upgraded. Archmagos, how's it going? Hmm. IGV Kaimesh. Let's keep it basic. So much gear to filter through. Hold on a second. Oh, for sure. But this year, I believe, is like focused on, just like the canon eras. Okay, what are we looking at here for the buff layout? I mean, that's good. I chose the right one. I've only got an ensign engineer that I'm forced to deal with, so yeah, this is going to be really uncon friendly. So I'm going to build this out to basically just meta standards, and someone's immediately going to be mad about that. I'm sorry. Um, let's go pilot. Is there really only one pilot seat on this? I thought there's two. Yeah. Let's make this another psi. SRO psi 2. And this can be another tack. Yeah, I can make this another tack here. I'm just thinking. SRO tack 2. Give that a fire at will as a comp engine proc and cultural. Then I can go here and put fly her apart 2 on for the damage buff. And then over here, I can really stack up all of the uncons. So I can do a photonic and a grab well. I feel like I'm still going to have a bit more room than I actually need, so I can do like a very cold in space. Jam, scramble, tractor, grav. Yeah, that's a reasonable layout. Do I have any tips for a beginner? Take a look at Stow Better. They're a really good resource for starting out. Um, I would say their coverage is really good for beginner to mid range. At the upper build portions, you'd want to look at just factor in a few other resources, but I'd say Stow Better is really good for like getting the basics of building, and they have a few other really nice beginner guides over there. So let me drop their link in chat here. Stow Better. Yeah, I'd say go check this out. Stow Better right there. Really good beginner resource. Dark, how's it going? Kyle, happy birthday. Yeah, I actually thought about streaming earlier, but I was like, man, if I stream at like 6 a.m., my North American viewers are not gonna like that. So here we are. It's 9 a.m. for me, 10 a.m. for US East Coast, so that's good enough. I am gonna have to upgrade or go find some upgrades for this thing. I'm just gonna have to charge some more Zen before the bundle drops. So let's go in. Let's do 875. That is a nice chunk of Phoenix packs there. Yeah, I heard the visuals, like there was some issues with some of the visuals, but it looks like they were fixed with the recent patch. At least that's what was being mentioned on the stream Tuesday. Normally the game likes to troll me and like just drop an epic. I have no use for the epics. I'm surprised it hasn't. Okay, that is a lot of upgrades, which I actually really needed right now, so that is very good. 160 Phoenix upgrades there. Now let's get this wing cannon upgraded. Freedom, we'll find out soon enough. Oh. Now I put myself into a dilemma of, oh, that's fine. I need to get some salvage, which means I need to get some EC. Guess where all the EC is. Do I have any prediction? I don't have any prediction at this time. I look forward to seeing how things are. Yeah, Domino's part of that console set. Bridger, I know you're a Daedalus fan, so either you're gonna like this or you're gonna see the colors I've went with and be sad. But I started printing something. I probably don't have the colors like correct, but I was just following Martin's thing on printables. I know you're a fan. Yeah, I was just trying to, find. I've got a couple different shades of gray, so just trying to find a good combo, mix them together. Okay, deposit all the EC. 108 mil. Let's go back over. I got to buy some salvage. Okay, Mark XI. Let's go rare. Oof. Yeah, I talked about it briefly on the stream yesterday. It's just $150 though. I mean, that's a lot of dough to drop on that, but it looks cool. Any idea when the next bundle is going to be? I don't know. We'll find out soon enough. You know, the 16th. You know, we saw that first teaser on Tuesday, so we'll find out. We just had a bundle sale, and that was like the first time in like what, 2 or so months. So yes, Dark Eddie. Okay. So I am going to go like meta on this, which means this counts as phaser damage, which means my spiral, or actually no, Terran rep disruptor's up. That is the disruptor one, right? Yep. So meta right now is Rainbow, which I know still is a surprise to a lot of people, but it is true. Rainbow is currently the way. Where's my bow dual cannon? Steel, how's it going? What am I missing? Polaron. I'm missing my Polaron. Okay. I mean, if you want to go all phasers, you can go all phasers. You're just not going to get the full benefit of twinkling lights, which is, you know, going and using a mix of all 6 of the main types. So it's really a question of are you fine going and using, you know, one from each type. Sorry, how's it going? Do I know if they have any plans on touching Science Destroyer Mechanic? Not that I'm aware of. I mean, it is. Technically, Rainbow is for, like, a mixed beam build, and Skittles is for a mixed cannon build, so... Yeah, Skittles is currently meta. Which I know is, still hard for people to process. Yes, it is. That's the current Deeps records are with a fully Rainbow or Skittles setup. Sora, how's it going on the Twitch side as well? It is so. Do I have Domino out on this right now? I need Trafalgar. I need Voven, obviously. Where the hell is that? So this is going to be the issue here is using both of these console sets. That eats up a total of 6 consoles right there. Dan, thank you for that. That is eating up a lot of valuable real estate. I need my dilithium transporter on. I have 1 console left, man. Making me pick, I guess, Agony. 3 ads in 5 minutes? Really, YouTube? Is it going that crazy? It's the from the recent winter event. That's why I've been running like Rainbow on like every build for the past couple months. He's the way. Dan, thank you for the bits. My ad block chuckles at ads. Okay, I'll have to check my traits here as well in just a moment, but let me get this layout finished here. Lots of uncon on this build. Yeah, just bear with me, chat. The fun part. Clean getaways at uncon, scramble, jam, tractor beam. My gravel will be on a controlled key there. Photonic shockwave's another uncon. Flyer apart, I need to manually hit because if you put that on a toggle, it'll turn right back off. Yeah, just bear with me. I am losing a couple of important buffs here, but, you know, that's just how it goes when you're testing. You gotta make some sacrifices. So, what do these consoles do? Gateway trap creates a gateway trap within 2 kilometers of foe for 10 seconds, which causes the following to all enemies. Okay, so that's like a mini grab well. Targeted AoE damage. Wing cannon overload. That I'll do on my alpha key. Okay, so that should be up on the wing cannons quite a bit. I don't have fleet power on. I hear that's important. Okay, I've got Valdor on, so I'm going to drop Temporal Tunneling and put the Harmonic trait on from the Harmony. Just get me some more console cooldown reduction. Okay. Let's save this. Now I'm going to level the ship up in a patrol. Let me make sure my doffs are good too. Sphinx, thank you for the bits. Favorite of the legendary ships. Legendary Inquiry is pretty good. The Avenger. Also, the Bridger, thank you for that. Legendary Scimitar, I was always very fond of. I like the power levels being at lower levels, though. That's part of the challenge. I mean, that's just YouTube. Okay, an Elite Wanted, here we go. I can't be yawning already. I mean, I said I wasn't feeling good after the stream yesterday, so like I popped a melatonin and I fell asleep like shortly afterwards and slept until like midnight.
Let's go over and ask if their boss might come out of hiding. Keep concentrating fire on individual ships. Separate them and whittle down their numbers. We will not go quietly. You will stand down and surrender to the mental guard. Sensors are picking up small habitations in some of the asteroids, possibly consistent with Volvo's temporary hideout. We do what we want, where we want. Picked up a tight beam transmission on a new frequency. We're jamming that spectrum of their comms now, but it was probably a call for assistance. I'm taking you.
I thought that target was gonna die on that pass.
That's got it. Excellent.
There we go.
We'll send over a pacification party. Take the
That's the ship leveled up. Chadwick, I don't know what they said on the stream. I didn't really pay attention to that part.
Thank you for your assistance. We've recently come across... We have...
I think the day one ships are like stow. Why? But I can just buy the salvage off the exchange. Where's the fun in, you know, going in getting it from the drops there? Where's the fun in that? I'm here for the challenge, for the suffering. I'm gonna do an ISC solo now. Why am I not doing this in a team? There's just a lot of variables in a team environment, and I mean, right now for high performance builds, it is not uncommon for the DPS potential to be higher in a solo run than going in with a team. That's just where we're sort of at with the power creep. This is just a more consistent testing environment for me. And I'll pop my plus 10 stat boost here as we load into the map. When I get a fast load like that, I do worry. Whale talk. David, did you expect anything else?
The situation is perfect.
Toxent, how's it going? Were they? Nice.
Scanning the nanite trench. Gone. Additional data available.
I thought chronophage, all my shield stuff, this is rough. I might not have enough firepower to like make this a clean test here. Yeah, cause I don't have agony on, I don't have any of the good stuff. You sacrifice so much going with like these sorts of console sets.
The nanite probes were
Okay, this, I guess I am gonna have to take into a pug because these consoles are not, they're just so much, they are so far below what I normally run that I am gonna have to go into a pug. If I'm sacrificing half my console slots for the consoles that come on this ship, I don't have the punch. Yeah, I mean, I could do domino on this for that full set as well. I've never found it to be worth the sacrifice of the 16 consoles, yeah. Okay, I guess let's try the pug. Infected the Conduit Elite public queue. No, it's not. But we need to know, like, how good or bad these are, and unfortunately, these consoles are all locked to the Andorian ship, so I can't go and test them on a better platform. Yeah, Gast, I woke up early. Yeah, if this run ends up being miserable, then I'll just have to like go in and test a couple of the consoles out at a time.
The situation is grim.
Yeah. The issue is the T5 ones are the ones that are more in line with like what the ship, what it does. The like tier 6 consoles are, I mean, they're just not as connected to the ship, I feel.
Scanning the nanite trench. God. There's something there to me. The nanite probe. Repair the trench. Stop them. The probe is closing in on the trench. Destroy it.
Let my gravel back up. I don't know what the hell that activation time was, but I couldn't hit anything there for like a couple seconds. I didn't hit Credence. That's annoying. Yeah. Okay, what was the numbers on that? I pretty much already like got a feeling I'm not going to have anything outstanding here, but let's see. The lithium lace weaponry was of course up top. That's the Credence console, Terran Task Force, prototype phaser hexacannons, resonance shock, How are the wing cannons that bad? Because they had a bunch of their time consumed by overload. So I mean, if you add those up, that's right around like 98K. That puts them. I'd say they're still like the weakest of the cannons I had on. Um, Gateway Trap did okay. I mean, that's not good enough that I'd run it on my main build. Um, Neurophasic Disruption Field, that's 6.8K, bad. Wing Torpedo Platform, bad. What was the purple lightning? I have no idea. I didn't even know there was a Mario Galaxy movie. That's nicer. I need to pull up the replay here. What was it that happened right before I died? Okay, what did I activate here? When weapons are sitting waiting to fire, my fleet power won't activate. It's because that damn summon. I hate activation times. Okay, which console was that? Let's see. Activation times, summon in. There was one of these that I hit where it looked like there was an activation time afterwards.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
That's not it.
Warning. Ship is
Oh, that wasn't it either. Might have been a little bit on the wing cannon, tachyon burst. That's just half a second though, so that shouldn't have been causing that sort of issue. What was the other console? Gateway trap. I don't see like a long activation time listed on any of these. It just like right there, it looked like my I just didn't have something was going that I couldn't activate other abilities. Yeah, so console wise, what is the other one? Neurophasic disruption field, that's off. Tachyon induction relay. Did that even do anything in there? I'm gonna drop those two. We're gonna keep the T5 consoles on and only the gateway trap spawner off of the T6 for right now. I'm going to put some better consoles back on. Get DPRM on for some survivability. That's always good. And agony for some extra damage. Okay. Save loadout. Let's do a Hive Onslaught Elite public queue. Winter event map should have been on Andoria. Yes. Blast hole ship. Yeah. Yeah, the elite bridge officer training tokens to upgrade one's bridge officers. Yeah. I I mean, there's obviously more testing that needs to be done, but like I'm one run in and I already feel like I'm not going to care about any of these consoles long term. That's just the vibe I'm getting, you know?
Warning. Ship is
Which is you have destroyed.
Core shield failing.
Yeah, definitely a bit of a glass cannon. A lot of firepower, but not much survivability.
Shields failing. Rear shields failing.
Your efforts are futile. Destroy this vessel, and I will claim another.
Okay, let's see what that was. I mean, that gateway trap, I guess that is doing pretty well. Like against a group of enemies, that gateway trap is actually doing solid. Kumari phaser wing cannons overload. I mean, that I can't deny that number right there. That's pretty damn impressive. Um, like the overload really popped off there. I mean, the way I'm seeing this right now is the looks like the summoned in wing cannons aren't doing too well, but the yeah, I don't really see where's the wing torpedo platform. Yeah, it barely did anything. That gateway trap though, and the wing cannons with the overload especially like that's a bit more impressive. Is it worth using as a torp boat? Have I heard anything in regards to the current event weapons? I have not heard any updates. Max one hit on the wing cannons, yeah. Pretty good. Is it worth using as a torp boat? I mean, not this version. I mean, the one that we're going to be getting here with the 16th bundle, you know, as they showed, was like a pilot command, so that, like, that will be like a really good torp platform. Yeah. That's really what it's looking like. Unfortunately, I think it is the wing cannon overload that is causing... Yeah, okay, so there it is. This attack has a 2-second charge up time, during which other weapons cannot be fired. So that is what was causing me to take that short downtime in the infected. So it's just something to be aware of. Okay, before I continue, I need to get my daily done, and I'm going to do this on my engineer captain. Okay, I'm just going to go in, and we're going to do a quick to hell with honor. So, public queue to hell with honor. I did one of these, I think, yesterday, and I felt bad. Some guy put in the team chat, "Do you even need us?" It's like, bro, I'm sorry. They forced me to play the normal difficulty. I want to do it on elite. They don't let me. Isn't there a blue cannon or blue color Andorian cannon? Yeah. Hack, how's it going? Yeah, if you own the Andorian chips, you get access to the Andorian phasers. The Impersa is just what this character is in. Saw the post of the CEO, right? What post, Ack?
Before they can power up. The Mokai are attempting to flee from Shipyard Epsilon. The smell of deuterium in the moth is most glorious. The United Peoples will damage anything near them when they are destroyed. Move to Shipyard Beta before the Mokai can escape. Mokai vessels are powering up at Shipyard.
Yeah, CFO normally has Valkyrie music, but I've got the music turned off.
Shipyard Delta is now clear of Mokai vessels. 50 seconds.
Target shield.
They're scrambling to power up the Mokai vessels at Gamma Shipyard. That was the last vessel at Shipyard Gamma. The Mokai vessels are powering up their warp core. Stop them! So, Jim Pox said
I haven't seen anything logical.
do you like this way? Engage rope and proceed from the top. Three.
Four shields failing.
I'll tear this wounded heart! Fire the weapon! Saula just opened a rift with her mycelial weapon. Ah, a fine shot. Look at the size of that fireball. Look, electric ships are emerging from the rift. The rift has been sealed. You have done well. Close the rift before the Alachi overrun the system. Increase power and fire the weapon again. The rift has been sealed. You have done well. Wait. We're getting strange energy ratings.
I'll catch up on chat here in just a second. We're almost done with this.
The nearby reactor. blast radius of 5 kilometers.
I mean, it's on normal difficulty. They don't let us do this on Elite. So things die very fast.
Well, what game is Jamula playing now? Success! Let our enemies tremble, for this will be their tomb. What? The rift failed to close.
Gotta wait for the dialogue.
Only a Takech like you would use a Lachi to fight their battles, Jahula. Attention! Something big is emerging from the last rift. Victory is ours. Set course for the fallback zone. Maximum force!
God of Rage. There was a comment about that, I believe, on the stream on Tuesday. Yeah. There we go. That was just over 2 minutes. Like 2:20 on that. Probably with the release God of Rage is what I would expect. Okay, so the hive that I did just before the wing cannon overload, that did pretty damn well, but that's gonna need a bit more testing. So that was also an Elite. You know, keep that in mind. I guess Kittimer Vortex Elite is up next, so let's hop into that. Kittimer Vortex Elite public queue. Nice job bouncing the voice game volume. Yeah, hopefully you can hear me fine over the game. I typically I play with the game sound muted most of the time. Now we wait. But yeah, I mean, overwhelmingly, the T5 consoles seem to have a bit more relevance, but there's no passives on them, of course, which sucks. I will say, though, that the only T6 console I still have on here is the Gateway Trap Spawner. Like, that was doing some impressive numbers. Like, I'd love to be able to pop that right over to my my mirror angle and see what it could do there, but it's restricted, so I can't do that. He mutes the sound because he has no joy in his heart.
In this system, along with a stable spatial rift, which is emitting the...
That's toxic. Blood money? Not too much. Just getting some testing done. Oh no. Why am I yawning?
Warning, ship is under attack.
Okay, that just melted. A little bit faster than expected there.
More probes are approaching the time vortex.
But this time forward, your culture will adapt to service ours.
Sleep is for the weak, or sleep is a weapon.
Resistance is futile.
Core shields failing. Rear shields failing. Right shield failing.
Definitely me feeling a bit of a lack of punch here. She's taking forever to go down. That hurt.
Core shields failing.
You will lower your shields and prepare to deploy.
There she goes. That was taking forever for Denacha to go down. Just kept running. Okay, let's look at the numbers here. Um, the gateway trap is still like showing up pretty high in the parse. I mean, Kittimer is a bit rough to really accurately parse, so the wing torpedo platform at least did a little bit more this time. The wing cannon platform, not so much. Yeah. I think for the next test, I want to see what can this do without, if I just have the phaser dispersal array on, like how is that going to impact things? Oh, the wing torpedo platforms, those were, oof, so that was also the part of the T6 set. So I didn't remove the right consoles before. Hold on. We're going to go back in. We're going to do some more runs here explicitly with the tier 5 3-piece and the gateway trap from the tier 6. Jammers, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate that. What tier or grade would I give the improved Gravwell trait? It depends what skill level you're at. Improved Gravwell can be very handy, but at the same time, it can also be a negative. Like, you're extending your gravity well to last longer, but the trade-off is, you know, let's say someone who's a bit on the newer side gets IGW, improved Gravwell, and they put a Gravwell in a really suboptimal spot. You know, that could be bad in some circumstances. So I'd say it really depends on the skill level of the player. Like, there are certainly use cases for improved Gravwell. It's just that if you're going to drop something that is going to have that sort of control on the map for such an extended amount of time, you really want to make sure you're putting it in the right spot. Yeah, I'd rather a noob doing 0 DPS than a noob throwing out Gravwells with no idea what they're doing. Yeah, basically. I would rather have you be AFK than throwing out Gravwells that are, you know, going to move the enemies to spots that just are not optimal for the team for getting through the TFO. Buy the book, I feels better. Get the Badlands console. Have I ever done a pure science build? Yes, I have in the past. In fact, back when the Foundry was around, I actually had a test map for exotic builds. Do I have like a modern build to show you? I mean, the Talaru that I did the solo ISC with like a year ago, or the solo Corfez, like that'd be the best I could show you, but I don't have that link on hand. You can find it on the channel. Okay, how far off? 49 seconds. Okay. Where do I get my damage output from without isomags? Just having really powerful console clickies. I'm making up for the Cat 1 by using traits like Cultural Conquest, which, with me running the dummy Fire at Will and Torp Spread on this CSV build, this trait could be netting me up to 150% Cat 1, all damage for the build. So, like, that's equivalent to like 4 attack consoles right there. And there's just a bunch of other little buffs here and there. Okay, I guess let's try another no, not another solo. We'll just do another Pug Infected. There be the pop. He uses hacks, don't believe him. Man, I don't know why I'm tired. I've only been awake for like 12 hours. Or not even. 11. Yeah, off the World
Situation
Razor.
is grim. All attempts to hail the starbase have failed.
I think I had mine with weapons maxed out. It's been a while though. Nick NB has a video here on YouTube that goes over like the high performance jelly builds. I'd say to check that out. I really don't remember. It's been a little bit.
Your defensive capabilities are unable to withstand us. Lower your shields and await assimilation.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Scanning the nanite transport. Gun. Additional data. The nanite probe to repair the transport.
Why did I burn that there?
Failing. Right shield failing.
Yeah, it's just not much survivability, does it?
Sensors confirm that the transwarp conduit has been destroyed.
Oh, let's see here. It's also eye-opening. Yeah, it's like when you see people out there running like Omega or Delta, it's like oof. As soon as you're not using attack pattern beta, you're making the game harder on yourself. Yeah, I mean that overloads again. That's pretty damn impressive. That was with the three-piece on. The gateway trap did not do as much this time in here, but that was like really excelling in Hive. So that might be a really good Hive console. Yeah. Yeah, where is it even here? I could have sworn I used the I don't even see the what is it? Wing cannon platform. Where is that here? I'm not seeing it. You see, the thing with the three-piece is for the tier 5 set. Um, Wing cannon synergy, when you activate cannon rapid fire, scatter volley. Um. Oh, okay. I don't need those, so I think just the overload's all I need.
Under attack.
We're gonna do Hive next with just the overload. Oh, was I right over it? No, no, that's not the wing cannon platform. That's the wing cannons that I have equipped to the ship. Those are separate. Or are they not? Let me go up to space here. So, I've got the Kumari phaser wing cannons on the ship here. I And it looks like the overload is really quite effective. But the other parts of the set, I'm not really seeing. I'm going to do, for this next run, we're going to run with just the overload. Yeah, I guess I should look at that in CLA. See if that is there. Outgoing damage, CasualSAB. Let's see. Lightning, how's it going? They might not be. You know, I'll do this next run without, and we'll see what happens. Let's go with Shangri-La. Oh, there we go. Could do Pentachloric. I know people are always curious what that does, so I can show that off in combat here. That's off the Salvation. Good opportunity to show that to you guys. One minute on cooldown. That's how I am with most of the consoles. There's a lot of things that look good on paper, but then you get them and it's like, oh, this just is not doing well. What is the temp going to be today? Going to get up into the 80s very rapidly. Okay. 63 here, but in just a couple hours they're saying like 87. Well, I foresee the air going on here in a little bit. Yeah. Okay, public queue for Hive. That was immediate. Here we go. Hellbore was also like really elite focused. And that's something that's really rough for, I think, newer people coming in, you know, looking at recommendations, is that so much is focused on elite. And like the way that you play is really different on the different difficulties.
Warning, ship is under attack.
I admire your strength, your will. With us, you could be so much more.
If I get thread in this thing, I'm just done. And that's where the battle cruiser will be better. Because that's going to have more hull capacity than a little pilot, you know, escort like this. Like, I have nothing survivability-wise. This thing, you go in, you're just dead. What is this even at?
Warning. Ship is under attack. Core shields failing. Rear shields failing. Target shields have failed.
Your efforts are futile. Destroy this vessel, and I will claim another.
Shields failing.
Come on, feedback. Go away.
Only fools dream of victory where none can be had.
Yeah, it's a bit rough. I don't know. Mark, I really don't know.
Is not the end.
Integrity below 75%.
It doesn't have the survivability of like my Amir angle. The wing cannon overload still did good. Overall damage numbers were much lower here. Just not as good of a test. The gateway trap did horrible. Yeah. I mean, the wing cannons off the tier 5 are doing well so far. Yeah. The overload, I really dislike that there's a 2-second activation time on it. Like, activation times at that level will basically just render something very difficult for me to use. Sora, but I want to. Yeah. I don't know. The overload seems to be effective. It really is just that 2-second charge up time that it's just like the new one, you know, based on what they showed on Tuesday, the new Andorian Kumari pilot light battlecruiser, that should be a much more survivable platform. I would imagine probably a fair bit better for just going in doing random content. Do I know if the I don't know, Mark. I haven't played with Torps in like years at this point. Yeah, stunning yourself is just not fun. Absolutely. Okay, so we need to get some more testing done on you know, just the wing cannons in isolation without any of the consoles. That'll be the next thing. I've got a little bit of a cooldown, so I'm going to take the opportunity to get my PlayStation daily done. Just going over here quick just to get this done. Glass. Oh, no, it was glass cannon. That's what we were trying to say before. Please tell me it's time for my dailies. Let's get Devil's Heart queued up. Yeah, I've heard that too. No. Cancel. Okay, if you're on PlayStation, I'm in the queue for Devil's Heart. I suspect he's using a pass-through card. Yes, I am. I am using an Elgato USB capture card. So, like, I'm still using the main, the same monitor I was just using to play, you know, still on my PC. I'm using here. I just hit this button here, and instead of seeing the, you know, my OBS here, I see the PlayStation screen. Which I can show here by doing that. See? That's what I'm doing right now. Just playing the PlayStation right through there. Infinite Spencer, yes. Lord the Ghost, how's it going? Yeah, well, my build here sucks. So, public queue of Devil's Heart for anyone that wants to join. Um, There you go, Dark Eddie. I'm getting used to it. Followed the guide you had. My parse numbers are different than others in the same run. What would cause our numbers not to match? So there is a limitation right in the game of how far away it's going to capture other players. So if depending on what content you're in, if you're more than like 15, 20 kilometers away, the combat log is not going to pick up everything for the other players. So if you're doing something like Kittimer and you have half the team on one side, the other half on the other, then you're going to have an issue of the parses being different for the left and right side because of the distance. I believe it's right in the Stowe launcher now. No problem. I'll see if I can grab a link to drop it in chat. Because the game doesn't up. I can't get the invite link because I'm in streamer mode. There's no combat meter like built into the game. That is like but well there is on PC, but it's not easy to use, and it's still it's going to look at who's in close proximity to you. It looks at people 15, 20 plus kilometers away, and it's like I don't need to get their data.
Our research labs are open. Split up and choose a path. Control Warp cipher drones are hacked into our security fields. Defeat them.
Struggle is pointless. Your people minds fail to comprehend.
I have opened an inner gateway. Join your allies.
You're on your second cup of coffee. I mean, with how my stomach's been, I don't want to take the risk of having a cup of coffee right now.
Labs are clear. The first security field has been lowered. Return to the central hub. Our chiller rooms are compromised. Use the gateways to avoid damage. Defeat the Borg and use the gateways to avoid the Andorian sweep.
Yeah, I'll drop it in after this TFO here, or if I die.
You are unable to embrace perfection. We will remedy this.
Sometimes that's just how it is. Oh no, did we all go up here? No, that's tragic. We're stuck here until it lets us teleport down.
Flux chillers are clear. The second security field is down. Return to the central
Yeah,
hub.
here's the Stargate link. Okay, I can teleport down now.
Find the console codes in our particle
There's these
chambers.
the Prometheus or the data list from Stargate. Yeah, we do. Logical.
codes from the infiltrators to secure the consoles and use our transporter.
Oh, duh, it's over here. Like, why can't I use this? It's already been done.
Particle chambers are clear. The final security field is down. Return to the central
Looks so
hub.
foreign to you.
The Kita vault is open. You must go to the
I mean, there's like a
I will
feedback
initiate
section.
lockdown protocols.
What are the findings? The gateway trap did fine in like one HSC and then didn't do too well in the follow-up. The wing cannons, the overload on them was doing really well, but I want to test it without the overload now. But we're waiting for cooldown, so why not to get my daily done on console in the meantime, you know?
This Zil.Bex construct is invulnerable to our attacks. We must defeat its drones. Retrieve the modified access codes from the Etherean infiltrators.
Harmony, unity, fusion. The ether paves the path.
Got out of there.
A fourth console has been secured.
Could not play Stow without auto-fire guns. Yeah.
You shall not cross.
Rune, that is pretty common on Discord, so that might be it.
I transported you out of there just in time. The construct.
Okay, thank you for the carry, team.
The Iconian Alliance.
Yeah. That's always the issue with this sort of stuff, is it's bound or like locked to a ship. Okay. How are we doing cooldown wise? 3 minutes on infected, 15 for hive. We'll wait that 3 minutes. Nice, that looks good. Pyramid's good. I like it. Almost there for infected. Ed, I know, that'd be nice. Yeah, the Merc Worker cruiser set off like the Tucker, I believe, recently got unrestricted. Not that any of those consoles are particularly good, but, you know, it's always good to see. No gambling. I don't think I have enough to gamble right now. Yeah. Unrestrict IFF. One minute. Hyper, that'd be cool. Rasso, thank you for the follow. It's got a cool visual. Yeah, there's a few of the console sets that I just in general want to see unrestricted. The Legendary Galax, especially, that's got a an OSS subsystem style console for like extra power. That'd be pretty nice to have. I definitely feel like I need the coffee. My sleep schedule's screwed up because after my stream yesterday, I popped a melatonin and I slept like 6 or 7 hours up until around noon, or not noon, until around midnight, 11 p.m. midnight. Around then's when I woke up. So I am dealing with a messed up sleep schedule, and I am just suddenly within the past 20 or so minutes just feeling like I could lay down and fall asleep. Okay, infected should be good to go. Infected the elite, or infected the conduit elite public queue. Yeah, Ken, I know it's super early. Sounds like my body wants me to sleep. It does. Bros fried. I'm feeling like it. I mean, I definitely caught something. Um, I mean, I felt better when I got up earlier, but I'm just feeling like it might be about time to just lay down and take a nap. I'm getting old. Benefit from naps, you know. I'm gonna be in just over a week. I'll be 30. I'm getting old. Limit it to a power nap.
The situation is grim. Begin by
Yeah, I know.
From this time forward, your culture will adapt to service ours.
scanning the nanite transporter. Done.
Wow, I just overshot that. Wow. Floppy on my part.
The nanite drones can repair the transporter. Stop them.
Four shields failing. Rear shield failing.
Disarm your weapons. You will escort us to your own world, where we will begin assimilating your culture and technology.
I'm just messing this one up.
Hull integrity below 75%. Rear shield failing. Target shield.
That didn't die on that pass, damn it. That was like my sloppiest I have seen in a while. That was rough. Cal, thank you for the follow. Yeah, the overload did quite a bit worse there, but I mean, that wasn't that great of a run, but... Yeah, I mean, so the summary here today is the wing cannons, I mean, they can do well, but they're locked to the Andorian ships. Of the T6 consoles, the only one that did any good for me was the Gateway Trap Spawner. That did good in one Hive run, but it hasn't really done much since. The T5 consoles have a bit more going for them. The Overload is cool, but the Overload does have a 2-second activation time, which in some situations can be quite rough. That's 2 seconds of you not being able to fire your weapons. Spectral Indy, that'd be cool. Now you feel old, getting 40 in June. You're 22, are you cooked? Yes. Yeah. It's interesting. Yeah, I'll be honest though, like after today, like I might play around with the wing cannons on the new ship, but I I don't know if I'd go out of my way to run a lot of these older consoles like on the new one. I just really don't. The runs I did, I just didn't feel like those consoles were really contributing that much aside from the Overload one. Almost 40, fear me and my massive number. Oh no. Yeah, let's get my remaining dailies done. Phaser damage, ground, defeat Vodwar. Marcus, where you at? Oh, it's not Marcus. I need to find Zaldi. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you don't know. Sometimes there can be surprises. Dom, how's it going? Yeah. I mean, that's good, though. I mean, it means you don't really have to worry about buying those older ships. Yeah. Indeed, Hyper. I look forward to it. I think, you know, everything we've seen with the bundle so far looks to be quite interesting. So of course I will be picking it up and I'll be playing around with it, you know, as soon as it drops. Whenever that is. Okay, chat. I'm going to end things here a little bit early. I know this wasn't as long of a stream as I was hoping for. It's also a little bit earlier, but I don't know what's going on, like what bug I caught or whatever, but I'm feeling my stomach a little bit right now, not doing too well. So I'm a step away, get some rest this weekend, and let whatever bug this is that the kiddo brought home just get it dealt with, you know. Yeah. Thank you all for tuning in. Hopefully, you know, answered the question. You know, of the overload was the only one that like consistently was doing anything, but the 2-second charge up time on it can be detrimental. Drink ginger ale? Oh no, I don't have any. Okay. Thank you all for tuning in. I will see you guys around.